Hello, my name is Abigail Westfall, and this is my presentation about the cultural influences of child maltreatment. The future of this planet is determined by the children who will grow up to change it. This means it is the duty of those around them to protect their health and safety. Child abuse and neglect are common issues internationally, especially in countries with historically traditional values for rearing children. An example of this would be utilizing physical punishment. The effects of child maltreatment include a higher likelihood of interpersonal violence, physical and sexual partner violence, and suicide, as well as a higher probability of abusing their own children. Physical effects include interruptions to children's brain development, immune system, and stress responses. These consequences are lifelong and are likely to be passed down within families if not prevented or treated. A 2022 research study published in the Saudi Medical Journal took 309 observed cases of neglect between 2015 and 2019 within Saudi Arabia. The research found that supervisory neglect was the most common of any other kind, being 63.1% of cases. Supervisory neglect often occurs due to the guardians or parents of the child being required to work or be outside of the house for long periods of time, resulting in malnutrition, dehydration, and a variety of possible injuries, such as burns and poisoning. These are consequences that come from supervisory neglect. However, a culture that has normalized this practice, such as Saudi Arabia, might not easily conform to an international definition of child maltreatment, nor support its enforcement. Yashika Sharma and Kushagra Mathur completed a research study in 2019 regarding the beliefs and views of Indian guardians and parents about children. Their research, which involved over 200 families, revealed some troubling data. This included 65% of participants believing that sexual violence is the only form of child abuse, and about 46% of the opinion that depriving a child of food for more than 8 hours is a suitable punishment. A major boundary that prevents the issue from being solved is a lack of consistent definitions regarding child abuse and neglect, as well as instilled beliefs within communities about what is appropriate for child rearing. This is why developing a solution to prevent and aid existing child maltreatment is imperative to humanity's future psychological and physical health. A possible solution to the wicked problem of child abuse would be contributing to better treatment, opportunities, and resources for poor families. This would help ensure that the children receive the nutrition and medical care they require, as well as enrichment and educational products that influence their success later in life. For example, a newly created public health protection model in Australia has the goal of providing increased support services for families, thus giving caregivers the time and ability to enhance their parenting skills. By providing families with the tools to manage their children in constructive, positive ways, the cycle of abuse and neglect can be broken, and children can gain valuable skills and techniques to pass on to their own children. UNICEF's Inspire strategies include some beneficial actions that can be taken in the world to combat child maltreatment. Inspire's acronym includes I for implementation and enforcement of laws, N for norms and values, S for safe environments, P for parent and caregiver support, I for income and economic strengthening, R for response and support services, and E for education and life skills. Each letter of Inspire includes several different policies or programs that combined will help aid the fight against child abuse and neglect. Implementing and enforcing laws means the criminalization of child exploitation, alcohol abuse, and violent punishments. The norms and value strategies involve efforts to reduce the strict adherence to restrictive and harmful gender and social norms, and encourage bystanders to intervene or report suspicious behavior. Safe environment strategies include focusing on what are called hotspots in order to reduce violence there, and overall interfering with violence's spread. The strategies for parent and caregiver support include home visits, group or community environments, and other local or federal programs. Income and economic strengthening are assisted with group saving and loans combined with gender equity training. The response and support services strategies include psychological assistance programs, screenings, and foster care interventions. The final strategies aim for education and life skills by teaching children what they need to know about sexual abuse, including how to recognize it and protect themselves, as well as ensuring that schools are safe and encouraging in terms of trust. The wicked problem of child abuse, neglect, and overall maltreatment cannot be understated in its importance. If nothing is done to combat the rising levels of mistreatment, it will be difficult for the next generation to recover. With the help of international agencies, as well as local communities, children across the world can obtain the help and support they have been denied thus far. Thank you.